What up, fam? What up, peeps? It is a middle of the week night. I've been doing some great shots with my dad. He's been in town, so I had some family stuff going on. Doing some new stuff for my forearm because, my elbow pain, been nursing that, but still trying to get my grind. Posting like fucking crazy. And it's one thing to do it for a week. It's one thing to do it for a month. It's one thing to do it for a year. And it's one thing to keep on going. And one thing that I'm dealing with now is the whole, like my bookshelf, is not getting attached to any one thing. And I'm starting to, because I've been doing this for a while, and because I've done some different things, and I've worked with different platforms, and I've focused on doing certain types of videos and other types of videos in different places and pictures, I'm finding a little bit what works for me. Because what works for me isn't going to work for you, work for the next person. Everyone's going to have their own style. You got to find your own rhythm and find what works best for that situation, that application, and so forth. So my product, my brand, everything Swolenormous on the different platforms, I'm finding out what works on each platform. I find out what works the best because I put out enough content over the course of a little over a year to know what the reaction is with what I put out and where the response is and which gets the most views, the most attention, the most feedback. Finding that out. And it's cool in a sense. But a lot of it is, I don't want to say, heartbreaking is not the right word, but it's definitely, it takes some focus and some soul searching in order to realize when to cut, not losses, but when to change the stress, in the sense that even though I've been doing it for a year or doing something a certain way for a year, doesn't mean it should continue, or at least doesn't mean it can continue the way it is. You have to be ready for change, and you can't be holding on to something if it's holding you back. And what I have found and what's come into my center point, my focus, is that I'm doing pretty much everything myself. I'm doing all my content, everything myself. The thing is that it doesn't come down to, okay, do the work, don't make excuses, this, that, and the other. It comes down to there's just not enough hours in the day. The manpower, the computer processing power, the upload speed, there's just not enough time in the day for me to physically do everything I want to do all the time. And those of you that are following me, obviously you're following me, you're watching this, that I'm into the daily. I'm into the daily routine. I'm into the daily broadcast. I'm into the daily posting, the IG story, Snapchat. I'm into that daily, mill. So that daily mill, think about that. How much stuff can you do in a day? How much stuff can you do in a day? How much can you actually get done? If you're working all cylinders and you're keeping your focus, to keep your sanity, to get your own stuff done, to get my health done, to work out, to eat, to have any kind of social life, which I don't need much. I mean, that's not I'm not trying to make an excuse I don't need to go out. I don't, but have any kind of leisure time where I can focus on something like personal development or growth, like a workout. Literally, that's personal time, a workout, or doing a yoga class for me. There's only so much time in the day. So now the struggle is knowing what to let go. It's not even that. It's not knowing. I know what to let go. It's just I'm having a tough time letting go of it completely. And it's just more of the habit, the routine. I'm still right now phasing it out in the sense that I'm starting to focus on the daily, routine, how to minimize it and see if I can still do it, but give it less attention. Give it less attention during the week. So my daily routine, the majority of my week can be focused. I think I'm spending too much time on certain things every day that I could still do them, but I need to systematically do them at one time, on a Sunday or on a Thursday or on a Friday, one day a week, kind of get all this other stuff done and take it out of my daily routine. Take one thing that I'm doing every day that might be interrupting some other flow and other work that needs to get done, and put that all in one day in the week. That way it can open up my daily routine for other things. And, that comes down to seeing how many views I'm getting on certain videos. That comes down to seeing what the response is. And, it's night and day. If you're getting tons of interaction and tons of feedback on one thing, but you're not getting so much on another, it's you got to drop it. You have to. Even if I love making one type of thing, if it's not doing well, it's then it's not doing well. And just because I like it doesn't mean you're going to like it, or the next person, or a million people are going to like it. And you have to think ahead. And you can't be too romantic. You got to give something a go, and it's kind of like fitness, you know? You have to try a workout or a routine or an eating program. You can't just try it for a day, and it doesn't work. You got to give it a chance to catch. You got to give it a chance. You got to give it a go. But when you see something that is working, you got to go all out. You got to go all in. You can't like pussyfoot around it, because then you're going to miss the benefits of going all in on that. You can't just, try a couple times. Oh, that's doing really well, but I'm going to do that once a week. It's like if something's crushing, I got to do that 3-4 times a week, as much as possible, every day if I could, as opposed to something that's kind of like meh, and I'm doing it every day. That's what's happening. Not giving too much details. I mean, somebody that follow might be able to figure it out, but I'm doing something every day on one of my platforms, and it's meh. But I'm doing something less often, and it's by far more effective, like in terms of viewership. So it's, the answer's there. The answer's there. I got to tweak it and, reorganize how I do that if I can keep on doing it. But we'll see. So that's the thing. That's the big thing, is narrowing shit down. I like the SwoleMotions. I like them. I hope you like them too. So that's the latest and the greatest. Loving the pictures and stuff that's going on Instagram. Having fun with the driving while gainings. I'm enjoying the SwoleMotion. The Daily Swole is great. Daily Swole Club is awesome. My premium group is fantastic. Everything's going well. It's going well. It's growing, and it's doing the shit that I needed to do for me for right now. So step by step, every day, the daily, just keep going. Even if it feels like you're not making progress, you are, because it's just every day. And it's tough to take those days when it's not like a huge victory and just look at it like, okay, it's just, you got to put it all into perspective. So push. Papa Swole. Man, it's tiring. It's tired. I'm talking about myself as an it. It's tired. It puts the lotion on its skin. It needs to sleep. It needs to post more videos. It's fucking 11:17, and Papa Swole has got a meeting at 7 a.m. So peace. Thank you for watching this again. Of course, if you like this video, leave a like, leave a comment. Let me know what you think about, my mindset. Just let me know what you think. Subscribe if you haven't. Check out my Driving While Gaining. Check out my other videos here on YouTube. And peace. See you later.